Good morning, Chalkin History friends. It's Shelly Kallach. How are you today? It is Saturday morning. It's kind of rainy and yucky today. It's windy. Yesterday was just gloomy. I think it's that darn nor'easter storm that's kind of wreaking havoc. And then there's the king tide that is bringing in enormous amounts of water to the area and along the whole East Coast. So lots of water, lots of flooding going on. So if you are on the East Coast, and I think even like Arizona is getting some crazy storms. So be careful out there, friends. Be careful. All right, we are back with another live. Let's get started. I have a little pal with me today. I don't know why, he just wants to be in my lap today, so he may have to help me chalk today. We'll see. But this is our fur boy. He's a good boy. He's trying to adjust. He's doing pretty good. He really is doing pretty good. All right, today we're going to play with some chalk spot pieces. They are on sale till the 15th. Buy two, get one free. Some of them come 2 in a pack, some come 1 in a pack. It's the larger, like the 9-inch circle. I want to say the 9x12 tag. Those are 1 per pack. But you can get our 5x7 rectangles, I think they're like 5-inch circles with and without cords. Those are all 2 to a pack, okay? So I kind of was just throwing some shapes together and came up with a pumpkin. So let's find out if it works. All right, Guy, I gotta put you down, Bubba. I gotta put you down. He's like, no, don't put me down. There. Mommy's gotta work. Oh, there you go. I know. Shoot, I didn't bring my paste out. I thought I was all prepared. You know what? We're gonna do something crazy today. We're gonna try using paint. But then we're gonna have to like quickly go to the sink to rinse it. I can't believe I didn't grab my paints or my paste. Goodness, I don't know what I was thinking. It's still early, you guys. I haven't even gone through a cup of coffee yet. All right, so we are going to use the these nautical knots, but let's see what it's called. Yep, nautical knots. We're gonna make a coastal pumpkin, and we're gonna make a just regular modern plaid pumpkin. This is one of our newer patterns that just came out. Okay, first we need to prep our surfaces. What's the matter, bud? What's the matter, buddy? What's the matter, bud? All right, so you'll see they have a little tag on the back. So what we need is 1 with the hole and the hanger, and then 2 of our simple shapes. Look how cute that makes. A cute little chubby pumpkin. So that's what we're gonna do. No, go lay down. Go lay down. All right, so first things first, we have to get them painted. And I didn't even get a paintbrush. What am I thinking? All right, we're gonna use wipes. We're gonna improvise here. All right, so for the pumpkins, I was thinking I would do, let's see, let me look at the pattern. Maybe we'll start with a brown pumpkin and do the orange on top. So we're gonna paint them brown. Let's take off our cording here. And then the other one we're gonna start with, I think we'll paint them light blue and do the nautical knots in a different color. All right, let's do that. Hopefully you guys can see okay. Let's switch to this view. I think I like that view better. All right, we're gonna shake it up. You can use your chalk paste. I forgot to even pull it out. I don't know why, I was just thinking, oh, we're gonna paint these. All right, so let's just start coloring this up. Just using a wipe to apply it. It is raining like crazy, and my husband went for a run. I think he's crazy when he does that. But he says it's fun, so I don't know. Go figure. That does not sound like fun to me. At all. Not at all. This is working out quite well, friends. Do you guys like to use paintbrushes, or do you like to paint with wet wipes? Actually not a bad look. I like it. Okay, just gonna pour some on here. Whoa. Take some of that off. You could do both sides. For now, we'll just do the front side. A little bit more. Of course, I'm gonna get messy. That's what I do. I get messy. Okay, second one. I am just a messy Marvin, you guys. Although, you know what? I feel like if you're not getting messy when you're crafting, you're not crafting. What's going on in your neck of the woods today, guys? How's your weather? Ours is just crummy. But it's supposed to go away, and then it'll be nice in a couple of days. There's our third one. Okay. I am a mess. Sheesh. Goodness gracious. Say good morning. Everybody's probably still sleeping in their nice little warm beds. Good for you. All right, we'll have to get these dried up too. I hope this comes to fruition. I hope what I'm thinking in my head turns out to be super cute. And so easy and so inexpensive to make cute little decor pieces for your home. You can use it as a tiered tray item. You don't necessarily need to use the one with the hole. You can get a couple sets of just the solid circles and then just lean it on your counters or whatever. We're going to put those aside. Let's get our coastal one together. That one I'm going to do the blue because I think I'm going to do the nautical rope in like a taupey color. All right, so let's just pour a little out from each one. Whoa, that's a lot. We'll start with those two. All right, let's get another wipe. These are really wet. Squeeze that out a little bit. And just start spreading. Okay, 1, take half of that, put it over here. That one's on kind of thick. Let's add a little more over here. Give it like a second coat. There we go. I'm trying to kind of go in a circular motion. Get my hands. Ugh. Such a messy person. The blue ones we're probably going to do a little second coat because it does tend to be a little more see-through. Spread this out a little more here. We'll get those dried up. And then we'll put another coat on those guys. Clean myself up. I'm a messy little person. Okay, let's get those dry. Let's get a second coat on that. A little bit on our white here. Kind of smooth that around. Good. Hi, Kathy. How are you this morning? I'm good. Thank you for sharing and sprinkling. I appreciate you. We're making pumpkins out of our chalk spot shapes. It's rainy here. How about your weather? All right, let's get that dried up. Alright, we'll let this good and cold, only going to be 56. Yikes. It's chilly. Let's work on our brown pumpkin, brown and orange first. We'll let those blue ones, I'm not sure, I think we're supposed to be in the 60s maybe. But rain all day. All right, we're going to use our modern plaid. We probably need to wax real quick too. Oh, I had paper towels. Let me go grab those. These up real quick. Forgot to grab my paste, so we're going to use our transfer with paint. And then immediately wash afterwards. You don't want the paint to dry in your mesh. It's not like chalk paste. I know, right? It's definitely pretty to look out the windows. I think we're ready. All right, let's start with the middle piece. And there. Let's see. All right. Kind of set that up here. Let's see, how do we want this pattern to sit on? Here's the question. We'll do it right here. sure you smooth that down. And then I said we're gonna use the orange for that. Let me shake it up. Just gonna put a little on my squeegee here. Definitely takes a lot more paint than it does paste. Make sure you go around those edges. It doesn't spread like paste either. It's very thin, so hopefully there's no like running underneath. Sure you get those edges. You want that pattern all the way around. All right, let's see how that turned out. Cute. Cute. Let's get this dry. I'm going to set this aside to finish drying. Shouldn't have done that. Trying to smooth out a line here. Okay, let's put that down to dry. All right, so then on the other ones, I want, let's see, so it's gonna kind of sit like this. So we want something different over here. So I'm gonna go with more of the, where the brown will show more. Or yes, the brown will show more on here. So we need to move our chalk spot item around here. Let's pull this up. And we're gonna do it right. Let's see here. We want, we're only going to have pretty much the one side showing because it's going to be tucked under, so. I'm going to clean this up a little bit so I can move it around. So we want to use those, the blocked out spots. This is just gonna make a mess. It's okay. I'm right on the edge there, I think. There we go. Little. And we'll just do like half the pumpkin, because like I said, you're not going to see most of that. Back. Oops. Put that back. Okay. See how that turned out. See if that's what I was thinking would happen. So it'll be like this with this guy in front. All right, so we only have to do one like that, and then we'll do one the same way. Ooh, it's all dripping down the side. Messy. I waxed the pumpkin shapes, or the circles, first. So whenever I do that, I do not, I don't fuzz. Nope. No need. Comes right off. No, no, no. It's so easy to just wax and then put your transfer down. Up. Definitely recommend chalk paste. I don't know what I was thinking. All right. Get this guy off. Put on my paint. Whoa. All right, let's just hang this over here so you can wash that in a few. Wash up my spot. Yeah, I don't recommend paint. I definitely recommend chalk paste. was thinking. All right, let's get everything dry. And then what I'll probably do is let these sit to really get dry. We'll work on our nautical one, and then we'll put them all together. The circles come, they're 5-inch circles, they come 2 in a pack. It's buy 2, get 1 free. So you can make plenty of pumpkins. That would give you 6 pieces. So you could definitely buy 1 pack of the ones with holes and then 2 without the holes if you wanted to hang them. And the 2 with the holes would be free. Let's get this one dry. You want to make sure these are nice and dry before we start putting them together. We don't want the paint smear. All right. So I'm going to lay it out just so you can see. What I'll do is probably glue this one first, and then we'll come in and put that guy on top. Oh my gosh, how cute will that be? So cute. Okay, let's let these guys really get dry. Let's work on our others. Now, if for some reason, like the solid sells out and you still have the holes, you can make sure to put that one behind. This one better on top. So you could do that and then just make it as a little, like a tier tray item or a little shelf sitter. But we're gonna hang ours, so that guy goes in the middle. All right, let's wax. Wax, wax, wax. And last but not least, all right, that is waxed. Let's go ahead and get our taupey color. Close these up because I really feel like I'm gonna spill something. And look, you can't see. I got orange in my, or blue in my brown. I'm gonna get that cleaned up real quick. I put it on the wrong bottle at first. It's good enough. All right, let's get our taupey color. I hope this one turns out cute. Oh, yes, it was very yummy. It was very, very yummy. I love chili, and it's so easy. It was literally like a chili mix. And then like one can of diced tomatoes, can of like tomato sauce, the packets, and then we do mushrooms, and then we do Great Northern beans. My husband doesn't like red kidney beans, so we do the Great Northern, which are softer and not as strong of flavor. All right, so here's our nautical. I'm thinking this is gonna turn out cute. So which way do we do it? Do we do it sideways or up and down? I think we do it up and down. Very simple recipe. And then of course some chili flakes, and I think we did maybe some red pepper flakes, and then chili powder. All right, so let's do. I hope this turns out, because I think it will. I'm gonna try maybe one of these foamy things. It's those makeup brushes or makeup foam triangles. Maybe that'll help smooth it on better instead of a squeegee. Let's see how this works instead. That might be better. Instead of making a mess, you know? Again, I just totally forgot to grab my paste when I was getting everything ready. I don't know what I was thinking. So I definitely would be using my paste if I had it close. All right, we're just gonna smooth that out. Honestly, that went so much better. Yay! Look how cute that is. Yay! Okay, let's get the other two guys done. And let's see, I may just use the same spot for these. Down. Some more paint. Push it through that mesh. I'm actually shocked this works, but also happy that it works. All right, let's get that guy off. And I just did the whole one instead of trying to do just part. Let's get this last guy on there. A little bit here. Shockingly, I've gotten it pretty much in the same spot each time. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Smear that around. This is quite interesting that it works like this. Okay. Shocking. All right, let's get this guy off. Put him over here. our mess. Let's put our lid on. All right, now we need to dry these. I'll give them a head start and then I'll put them just to the side to finish drying. While we work on the brown and orange, we'll put that one together. Got my blue. How cute are those little nautical knots? It'd be cute to have some like shells. We have that by the seashore transfer. I had. I'm not sure if that's out of stock or not. We have several beachy transfers that came out this year. All right, let's put that aside. All right, let's see. How do we want to do this? All right, so what I'm going to do here is put a stripe of paint or pretty fast drying glue kind of down on the side here. I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to put it together. So I want them to be level. All right, we're going to let that dry. Definitely make sure your pattern is standing upright. And we're going to put that guide on the middle. Let's put his string back on. I think I'm going to put the knot in it first. I think I'm going to have the knot like facing the front, so I'm going to go in from the front, pull it through. No, see, that doesn't make the knot in the front, so let's try it this way. Go from the back. That doesn't do it either. Okay, that's all right. All right, so then we're gonna stick this guy down. Try to center it. Make him level 2. Oh my gosh, you guys, so darn cute. And there's our pumpkin, isn't he cute? He's so cute. All right, let's see if these guys are dry. I think so. All right, so now let's glue him together. Just a little bit on the side. Make sure he's level. And our pattern is upright. I'm going to go down the middle toward like the middle-ish. Let's get the knot in here. Again, like I said, you can, if you just have the ones with the holes, you can put those kind of behind to make it look like a solid one. Ooh! Don't know if you guys heard that, something hit the house. We get a lot of pine cones that just slam into the house. Lots of pine trees out here. All right, let's see. Let's lift this guy up. And that's that guy. Oh my gosh, so adorable. I love them. I love them. Let's center that more though. All right. There's our modern plaid. It'd be fun to make like the end pieces maybe face a different way so the pattern's a little bit different. But I love them both. I hope you guys do too. I appreciate you stopping by this morning. Have a great Saturday, and I hope